why Ocean Ramsey is amazing for sharks, not just good for sharks. I have a list of my favorite top 10. The list is longer. I'm going to highlight these, and then I'm going to go into more detail about why they're so impactful. All right, so number one, removing fishing line from sharks entanglement that would otherwise kill them. She saved hundreds of sharks this way. Number two, getting laws passed for more protection for sharks. Number three, developing programs like One Ocean Diving that's been going on for 2 decades now that gets people to look at sharks differently and helps promote conservation. Number four, educational outreach, doing it locally and globally, going to schools and teaching the next generation about sharks. Number five, her social media. It could be all about her, but it's not. It's about the sharks. We'll get more detail there, and all of shark conservation efforts. And then number six is basically the reef and beach cleanups that she goes out and does monthly. And that's been going on for 2 decades as well. And number seven, her books. She's got a whole bunch of books. She's got the online courses. She's got free videos. It's all there. Number eight is going internationally and helping people in different countries where they have sharks and teaching programs about sharks, and then also kind of hoping to set up something like One Ocean Diving there where the sharks are actually saving people and giving them really good jobs. And number nine, super important, contributing to meaningful research, non-invasive research, and helping out with international campaigns. And number 10, creating jobs for women and minority in the industry. And that's just the short list. All right, Ocean has a unique skill set that makes her super efficient to be able to remove fishing line off of sharks and marine animals. She's gifted at freediving. She's gone to 200 feet and grabbed sand. We could probably get her to go deeper. And she also has a 6-minute and 40-second static. Incredible. Her being able to read shark behavior, knowing what angle and how to approach an animal that's already stressed to reduce stress, to be able to get close enough to be able to remove the fishing line. And then you combo that with her going out all the time. You know, she's like, this is her passion. This is one of her like main goals in life, is to be able to help offset our human impact. You know, and she's doing that constantly through other ways as well. But she's saved literally hundreds of sharks in the last 2 decades, and probably more than that. But I've got footage for at least 50 or 60, and I'm not with my camera all the time. So this is a huge thing why Ocean is great for sharks. Number two, helping to get laws passed to be able to help save and protect sharks. Ocean spent 6 to almost 7 years going down to the Capitol during the legislative period and basically rallying up the community, talking to senators, talking to representatives, working the law through every single stage of the legislation period to be able to get it into a bill that is actually now, 2021, sharks are totally protected in Hawaii. It is illegal to kill sharks. It's a huge step, and we're hoping that other states will adopt this law now that it's already been passed in one state and be accepted in the others. Ocean, number three, has already made a video that explains this process and gives the power to people in each state to be able to follow it and hopefully push the same law in through the legislative process there, following the same methods. So she's constantly working on different ways to help protect sharks. One Ocean Diving is an educational platform that focuses on teaching people about shark behavior, shark biology, and safety information, as well as shark conservation. It's literally replacing fear with respect and factual information. Ocean always teaches that sharks are apex predators and not monsters. But at the rate that sharks are being exterminated off the face of the planet, they're not going to continue to exist if we don't get more people to care about them. So instead of just studying sharks, she created this immersive program so that people could come out from around the world to be able to make a deep connection by learning about them through firsthand experience. And the results, we've taken millions of people out in the last 2 decades, sharing and assisting in studies, sharing information that has literally helped save lives. One study even scientifically proved that One Ocean Diving encourages people not just to get involved in shark conservation, but also marine conservation. And we saw this locally with the passing of the bill to make it illegal to kill sharks here in Hawaii. We also see this locally and internationally with our reef and beach cleanups that are done monthly, as well as our online campaigns. You know, in the behind the scenes, there's so much that goes into it, but literally, you know, Ocean for over a decade and 10 years plus and still ongoing, you know, is waking up before sunrise after sunset. We're talking 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. at night sometimes, sleeping a couple hours, getting back out there, helping to educate people. And it's a passion project that we love, but the whole time she's doing this, she's also training other women in STEM. She's helping minorities. She's creating local jobs that are sustainable. We've turned shark fishermen over into shark conservationists and working with us for the same goal, which is amazing. And we even have a free intern program that is still ongoing today that's been going on for almost 2 decades. So there's a lot to One Ocean Diving, and I'm sure I've missed a few things just off the top of my head. The other one, the online store, is amazing because it uses just shark designs with a conservation message, and all the proceeds from both of these go straight to Save the Sea Turtles International, which is a nonprofit that helps fund all of the reef and beach cleanups that we do, as well as our marine entanglement program. So it's saving lives every time you buy something. It's a cool system. All right, besides her online course, which is amazing and really good content, she also has been putting together free videos about safety and redirection techniques on her website. She's also been putting all of this information on Instagram, and she constantly does this as a way to give back and to be able to teach people so that we can have the skills to be able to coexist with sharks peacefully. And it's awesome that she does that. Donates a ton of time to the educational outreach programs where she'll go to different schools locally and teach the next generation about the importance of sharks. And if she can't make it because she's on an international trip doing work abroad, she pays other marine biologists from One Ocean Diving to be able to teach in her stead. She also does online courses as well for free for different schools throughout the nation as well as worldwide. And then we also donate charters to different foundations like Make-A-Wish Foundation or kids that are having issues in different programs. And we also donate to different schools and field trips, and it's a really cool system where we get to get the kids out and well as higher up in marine bio divisions like at BYU, Hawaii, we donate trips to the marine bio program, and they can come out and study the sharks as well as different pelagic in the deep life where they wouldn't have access otherwise. Ocean has also volunteered a lot of time to help create documentaries and given back to be able to spread the word about shark conservation on a bigger platform. We've helped out with Envoy Coal, which is about the killing of sharks in Australia on the nets. We've also helped out with Save the Reef to raise awareness of how important the ocean is. And then our favorite one that we've contributed to is Saving Jaws. And we worked with Keone Balthrow on that one. And it was inspired because he came out with us and learned about sharks. And during a shark mistaken identity bite while he was surfing, he went and saved an individual. Contributing to non-invasive research, she's worked with multiple different researchers around the world. We've done surfboard deterrent testings as well as deterrent testings on their own. She's helped contribute to different advisors along the way and helping out with research where she feels like it's going to make a huge impact in the conservation. Not just doing research for research purposes, but actually something that's going to move the needle to help get these animals protected. All right, there's the books that she's put together. Ocean's got an amazing list of books. And we're gonna start off with what you should know about sharks. She literally took almost 5 years of her life to be able to write this. During international travels, during plane flights, doing all the work she's doing, she's on the side, not resting, just like powering away at this book. And it's basically just mind dumping everything she's learned in the last 2 decades into that about sharks, about the behavior, about the biology, about how to enter the water, how to exit the water, about what you can do for shark conservation. And it's just jam-packed with so much great information, literally what everyone should know about sharks. And then she's got My Shark Teachers, which is a really cool one that kind of explains more in depth the relationship that we've kind of built over the years with these large tiger sharks here in Hawaii specifically, and different ones that we've traveled around the world and had interactions with where she's gained a bit of knowledge from them. And it's a really cool kind of perspective and definitely worth checking out. And then we have a couple kids books because we're trying to empower the next generation, and she took the time to write that and put really cool illustrations to it just to kind of get people more, or the younger generation, more involved in the shark conservation, looking at sharks differently. It's amazing. All right, now I mentioned her work in social media. You can see it, it's obvious, it's amazing. Definitely dedicated for sharks. But I wanted to point out one thing is that she's an accomplished model and an actor, a stunt woman. She's beautiful, she's intelligent. She could just be focusing all of that attention on her, but she just wants to redirect it all and just give it back to the sharks, because that's her purpose, that's her mission in life, is she really wants to get sharks more protection worldwide. She wants people to speak up for them. She wants people to really fall in love with sharks and see them in a different light. And I still come across people that think they're monsters, even though we've done so much work and we have built a community, and One Ocean Diving has been so a part of that too, and their experience there. But I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that's ever shared her information, her goals, speaking up for sharks and shark conservation and marine conservation around the world. You guys are so key. Everyone getting together, it's how we're going to make the big shift. We've made a shift. We're going to make it bigger. And Ocean and I really appreciate you. We appreciate the kindness that you give towards sharks and helping to speak up for them. And much aloha, and hope that kindness comes back to you and yours.